Speak Up English, the key to success.
Rita, I've been reminiscing about the good old days, especially my first car. It was a real treasure.
Oh, I'd love to hear more about it, Jasveer. What kind of car was it?
It was a small, beat-up, but incredibly charming old sedan. I called her Betsy.
Betsy? That's adorable. Tell me, what was your first experience driving Betsy like?
It was both exciting and terrifying. I remember stalling at a traffic light on my first day out. People were honking, and I turned as red as a tomato.
That sounds like quite the adventure. Did you have any funny mishaps while learning to drive?
Oh, plenty. I once mistook the gas pedal for the brake and ended up in a flower bed. Betsy wasn't very happy with me that day.
I can imagine. And did your family play a role in your car adventures?
Absolutely. My dad taught me how to change a flat tire, and my mom gave me tips on keeping the interior clean. It was a real family effort.
That's lovely, Jasveer. It sounds like your first car brought your family closer together.
It sure did. We took road trips and created beautiful memories in that old car. It was like a member of the family.
You know, cars often hold sentimental value because of the memories associated with them. What's your fondest memory with Betsy?
I think my fondest memory was when I drove Betsy to my college graduation ceremony. It was a symbol of my journey through those years.
That's a heartwarming memory, Jasveer. Cars can be a reflection of our life's milestones.
Indeed, Rita. Betsy may have been an old car, but she played a significant role in my family life and my growing up years.
It's amazing how something as simple as a car can hold so much meaning. Thanks for sharing your car stories, Jasveer.
Jasveer, your stories about Betsy are so charming. Did you ever take a long road trip with her? Yes, indeed. Betsy and I embarked on a memorable road trip with my friends once. We drove for hours, sang our hearts out, and even got lost in a quaint little town.
Getting lost is all part of the adventure. Did you discover any hidden gems during your unplanned detour?
Absolutely. We stumbled upon this cozy little diner that had the best homemade pies. It was a delicious detour, to say the least.
That sounds amazing. And speaking of food, did you ever use Betsy for late-night fast food runs?
Oh, you bet we did. Betsy became our trusty companion for midnight burger cravings. She never let us down.
It seems like Betsy had quite the versatile role in your life. Did she ever teach you any important life lessons?
Indeed, Rita. Betsy taught me the value of responsibility. I had to take care of her. Ensure she was well maintained, and that translated into being responsible in other areas of my life too.
It's incredible how a car can teach life skills. And I suppose Betsy had her quirks too, like every family member?
Oh, she definitely did. She had a knack for acting up on the coldest winter mornings. But I guess that was her way of keeping life interesting.
Jasvir, your stories about Betsy have made me appreciate the special bond people share with their first cars.
I'm glad you enjoyed them, Rita. First cars are more than just vehicles, they're companions on the journey of life.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Let's keep cherishing the memories our family and our first cars have given us.
Rita, there's one more memorable story about Betsy I have to share. It involves my younger sister, Maya.
Oh, please do tell.
So, one summer, Maya decided to throw a surprise birthday party for me. She secretly invited all my friends and needed Betsy to make it happen.
Maya sounds like quite the party planner. What did she do with Betsy?
Well, she borrowed Betsy without telling me and decorated her with balloons and streamers. When I saw Betsy all dressed up, I was so confused.
That must have been a delightful surprise.
It definitely was. We all piled into Betsy and drove to a beautiful lakeside spot for the party. It turned out to be one of the best birthdays ever.
Maya's creativity and Betsy's charm made it a memorable celebration, I'm sure.
It did, Rita. It made me realize how cars are not just means of transportation but can also be part of our most cherished memories.
That's so true, Jasvir. Cars are like witnesses to the moments that matter in our lives.
Exactly. And those memories stay with us forever.
Jasvir, thanks for sharing these heartwarming stories about Betsy. They've made our conversation about family life even more special.
It's been my pleasure, Rita. Family and the memories we create together are what make life truly wonderful.
Jasvir, it's been such a wonderful afternoon hearing about your first car and the adventures you had with it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Rita. It's funny how something as simple as a car can bring back so many cherished memories.
It's true. It's not just the car itself, but the moments and the people we shared those moments with that make it special.
Absolutely. And it's not just about my first car, it's about the sense of freedom and independence it brought into my life.
Speaking of independence, did having a car change the dynamics within your family? Like, did you become the designated driver for family outings?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head, Rita. I did become the family's designated driver, especially during trips to the countryside. It was quite an adventure.
I can imagine. And did Betsy ever come to the rescue in unexpected situations?
Many times. Once, during a heavy rainstorm, I used Betsy to rescue my cousin's stranded cat from a tree. Betsy's trusty trunk came in handy.
Betsy truly was a multi-talented car. She saved the day and feline friendships.
She sure did. And through all those experiences, Betsy became more than just a car. She became a part of our family's history.
It's beautiful how such objects can hold sentimental value. It's not about the make or model, but the memories they carry.
Well said, Rita. Cherishing these memories is what makes family life so meaningful.
Thank you for sharing these stories, Jasphere. It's been a delightful journey through your family's car adventures.